Hi there, Shiva here. After submitting your drawings for BLDON AI to do the estimates, here is how the results are going to look like. So once you are on your estimation screen, you will have a status called waiting for review. You can go and review your takeoffs and the estimates. You will also get an email. You will just need to click on the notification and it will take you right into that project. So once you go into that project, you can click on view plans. So as soon as you click on view plan, you will see an overview page. And in the overview page, you will have on your left side, you will see exactly the page numbers where we did the takeoffs and the name of the takeoffs. Here are the different assemblies we used as per the specs specified on your drawings. And then click on any of this drawing sheet number and then it will take you over there. Once you hover on it, you will see different takeoffs we have done. You can see all those takeoffs. You can even drop a legend on the side where you can see all the takeoffs done on this drawing and you can verify all of them. Um, you can move around these drawing sets and everything. So whatever is looking easier for you, you can do all that stuff, right? So you can drop in that legend, and once you are verified all of these by hovering on it, you will know exact square feet of each area. You can even see what is the gutters, and you can see what are the ridge gaps, what are the valleys, what are the hips. So you can see all the length and breadth of all those data points, right? Once you verify all your drawing sets, if everything looks good to you, you can click on estimate and it will take you right into that quantity takeoff screen, right? Here is where you can see all the items. Here doesn't end up with the quantity takeoffs, right? This you can very well export it and import it into any Excel you want. You can just click on export, but we want our customers to make use of the system to its full potential. What does it mean is, if you see here, I have put some pricing over here for some items. Let's say board wire, there is a pricing I have put. Similarly, there is another pricing I have put for some other items. So you can make use of our cost management as well as the pricing tool. It's called a material management. You can make use out of it and populate the pricing for all the materials. And you already have a list of materials, you can populate all of them and it will automatically calculate your unit cost, total cost, and you can insert another sell price over here and you can start selling at that sell price. So it is very easy to insert columns. If you know how to use an Excel, you can very easily insert those columns and start taking the advantage of the system. And here is our grouping section is where you can group it based on whatever way you want it. Let's say group it by location, group it by material name, group it by the assemblies. So you can group it in various ways. So all those things can lead to you the whole estimate screen, and then you can export them out and send it to your customer. Another advantage we have over here is, let's say now I want to change the contingency percentage. Let me put the assembly. Now let's say if I want to change this basic percentage to 20% or something, or let's say the profit margin, I want to change it to a 30% over here and I save it. And now instead of saving it as is, you click on save as and you say version 2 and you can save a newer version on top of the older version. So now you have a 30% version and you have a default version. On any items over here can be edited on the screen and you can create a different version and export it out and send it to your vendors. And if you are planning to do a whole takeoff in our system, it's pretty straightforward. You go back to your planning. Here is where you can click on prepare the whole code. You can upload, by default there'll be a logo. You can upload different project pictures if you like. You can see the code expiration date. It automatically pulls the architect's information. It pulls the customer information from our CRM. Once everything looks good, you click on next button. You check everything how you want to send it to your customer. Once everything looks, you can even add some inclusions, exclusions on over here. Once everything looks good, you can just click on save and then download it and send it to your customer. So here is how the final code is going to look like, right? So pretty straightforward on that code section. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the material management, what I was expressing. So that's how you get the whole AI advantage. out of the system. But as I was talking about the material management, you can build a whole material database in our system. So you can have different insulators, roof caps, tapes, whatever you need. Here in this case, have built one for you guys. Let's say it is butter tape. For the others, I did not insert the pricing. That's why you don't see any pricing. But if you go to the butter tape and you select a vendor, you can have multiple vendors and it will start spitting out the pricing for you. And it will also show you that last date and the price expiry date, where you can put a different price expiry date. That means that you can put it to the price remains like this for the till end of next year or the April of next year, and then it will start flashing a alert on your quote screen or on your estimate screen where it will say that, hey, the price has expired on this materials. So yeah, you can go to that DPL. So with this software, you can replace your Bluebeam. If you want to do your own takeoff, you upload your plans, and let's say here is where a drawing is. You can pick up an assembly. Let's say I want to calculate the gutter for over here. Add uh, gutter on building 2, and then you can just click on add, start the measurement, and that's it. You start drawing the line. It will start doing the gutter takeoff. One thing, if you notice that did not anticipate my, so once you finish it, it will save. But here, if you notice that I did not update my scale, so you can just select that, click on scale, and then pick up that scale. It will update it. You see that the measurement change, and you can just start and stop it, and it will update the scale everywhere. It's as easy as that. It has its own OCR functionality, auto reads your page numbers. You can insert markup tools. If you have used Bluebeam, it's similar to Bluebeam. You can have all your markups tools. You can start drawing circles over here, squares over here. Whatever markup tools you like, you can insert all of those. You can start drawing. You can start doing additional markups like drawing a cloud. You can count certain things. There are shortcuts which we will be using. So anything which a Bluebeam does or any other on-scene takeoffs, anything does, we can do it for you. And on top of it, we store all your material pricing where you can get all those pricings. Yes, I did not talk about one more item is you can even have a labor installation cost. Let's say this wrapping seems have an hour to install it. You can update that over here that it takes 1 hour based on the quantities. It can multiply it and it can give you 4 hours, right? So whatever the quantities are you are plugging in and then the formulas you are creating, you can make use of that. How to create formulas is pretty straightforward. If you go to our configurator and on the calculator page, you can create multiple calculators. And if you know how to use an Excel, it's similar to Excel. You can create those calculations. And if you see this total budget is equal to budget and whatever the calculation is, we have done that. And that's how it splits the numbers over there. So it's as easy as that. Feel free to reach out to me to give you a very detailed demo. I'm pretty excited to onboard you guys on this and use AI features and use the whole BBM features if you are using the traditional way. So whatever works for you, we will show it to you. And it doesn't end an estimation, right? It has other functionalities, which is a CRM, project management. If you win the project, it has a accounting module, and we integrate with Sage books and all. We have our own manufacturing, our own field management side of it, so which I will be covering in later in the videos. So yeah, this is on the estimated side. Please feel free to uh, just comment back or email me back with your additional questions. I would be happy to demo the whole product. Thank you.